3DO.
Hello everyone, and welcome to what will be a Let's Play of Might and Magic 8, Day of the Destroyer. In the past, I've done a Let's Play of Might and Magic 6 and Might and Magic 7. I've actually done 2 Let's Plays of Might and Magic 7, playing both, the good and the bad sides. And Might and Magic 8 differs quite a lot, if you ask me, from the other games. Probably out of those 3, that's the one that is the most different. I'm gonna start explaining a bit further along once we get into things. I don't think we can quite watch the intro yet, as far as I remember, because I couldn't get it to start no matter how long I waited. The biggest difference in this game from other games, or from the other Might and Magic games, is that you can only create one character. You create your main character.
Fame and fortune await.
Whatever. You start off alone, basically. You can't. What is it called? You can't create an entire party of 4. You have a party of 5, and you have to recruit people as you go along. But those are pre-made, and there are different requirements to recruit them. So I don't necessarily like it that way.
Choose me.
But that's the way it is. So there's nothing we can do about it. So
Blade is ready.
instead of featuring character classes like thieves and rogues, or thieves and monks and knights and sorcerers and stuff, you have different classes now based more on their race. So
I will battle.
you have
I'm ready to
knights,
I
you
am
have
the best.
clerics.
I will walk the path.
Choose me.
I am the best.
They're
I
all
will
very
walk the
pretty.
path.
My strength
You
is
have-
the night.
Necromancers, that is basically the sorcerers of this game.
I've got what it takes.
I am the best.
I'm the best.
And you got vampires, basically the thieves. I
Take
like
me.
vampires, but
I'm your sir.
I am the best.
not sure if I'm actually gonna end up picking
Good,
one.
you found me.
Dark elves, who are more like, archers? But they also know how to do other things. It's kind of difficult to explain.
You have discrimination.
I want to go.
Pick me.
I can be helpful.
The Minotaurs, who is a fighting class.
Great. Let's do it.
No women, though. Just
Choose
saying.
me.
You have trolls, very tanky, especially due to regeneration skill, which is pretty insane.
I will serve.
Again, no women.
I will battle.
And then the knights again. So there are not a lot of character classes to choose from. There's also another one, dragons, which you unfortunately can't get quite yet because you can't start with it because they're pretty powerful, is what I presume. So my thought was first that I would start with a knight because they're the simplest character class to learn.
You could do worse.
Then I thought maybe I should start with a troll because I always
I will
hated
conquer.
playing trolls before.
Choose me.
Then I thought, why not a Minotaur? Because I love playing Minotaurs. Again, I have to start with Spirit Magic and I'm only expert in it. Super annoying.
I can be helpful.
I want to come along.
Then I was like, a Dark Elf wouldn't be so bad.
I want to go.
You have
I'm ready.
So
Let's
I
go.
can't make up my mind
Choose
because I don't want to
me.
play a vampire
Take
and I
me.
don't
Choose
want to play a
me.
necromancer. That's the only thing that I've decided on.
Choose me.
I
And a
am the
cleric.
best.
Because cleric mm, technically the 4 first characters that you get with you is Cleric, Necromancer, Vampire, Cleric, and Knight. Those are the 4 first party members that you get, if I remember correctly.
I am the best.
So
Excuse
it
me.
would make
Claimant
more
I
sense
will.
to
You
start
could
with
do
something
worse.
else,
I will
and
conquer.
You, my strength.
I
Choose
think
me
I'm
for your
between a
good.
Minotaur
I
or a
will
Troll.
I can be helpful. Choose me. I can be helpful. Choose me. Choose me. I
Let's
can be great.
go with...
Choose me. Choose me. Choose me. Choose me. Choose me. I can be. Choose
They have
me.
ridiculous
I can
names.
be Choose me.
Costo the Minotaur. There we go. So say hello to Costo the Minotaur. Obviously, focuses on strength. Obviously, should get some something else here too, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, everything's fine. Now, if they... I'm sorry, I'm mumbling, but I just don't know what to tackle first. So, as in Mathematics 7, Grandmaster skills return. So, it's important that you try to learn as much Grandmaster things as possible. That's kind of what you're supposed to get, I guess. What can you actually Grandmaster? Start with Perception for once, because I don't know any secrets here whatsoever. Okay, so we're going to start with Costa the Minotaur, who knows how to use Axe, Spirit Magic, Chain, and Perception. Spirit Magic is totally useless. I'm not going to learn anything from it, I swear. So Grandmaster has returned. It's important that you can Grandmaster things. Different classes can Grandmaster different skills. So it's important that you try to have a diverse party as possible. Other than that, I think it's best to explain the differences as we go along. So I'm just going to start the game. If you have any questions, they're going to be explained later, is what I'm going to say. Yes. So let's just start the game. I'm going to be silent during the introduction. That doesn't exist. Okay. I know there's an intro somewhere, so try to find it online. So, much like in Might and Magic games, you start off somewhere. We're on Daggerwound Island, as it's called, and nothing is explained to you, as you might just realize.
Great.
Accuracy +1, thank you. Stone Axe, thank you.
Anyone thirsty?
Anyone thirsty? Nope. So, different character classes can also equip different things. For an example, Costo here will not be able to equip shoes, because naturally he has hooves. He can also not equip helmets, but he can equip anything else. Dragons can't equip anything, except for rings, if I remember correctly. But we'll get into all of these things eventually as they come along. So, nothing here is explained currently, is it? So let's just go up here.
How may we walk ahead in peace?
Wrong place. I thought I was supposed to go there. Again, I played Might and Magic 8 more than I played Might and Magic 6, but I haven't played it a lot still. This is where we're supposed to go to. If I remember correctly, this is stated probably in the handbook of Might and Magic 8. We are currently a caravan guard that encountered something strange, or did something strange, and now we're supposed to report. Oh, and what we encountered was the falling... Suddenly, a lot of meteors that started falling from the sky here in Daggerwound Islands. We'll get to see those eventually. But it's important for us to get to talk to the leader of the caravan that we are currently being hired by. Welcome to Daggerwound Island, journeyman of Alvar. I am Breckish Onefang, clan leader. I wish I was greeting you during better times. The Mountain of Fire has caused serious damage to my village and its people. Many buildings have been damaged, and the bridge that connects the smaller islands to the main island have been destroyed. Many people are missing or stranded on these smaller islands. We must help them. In the middle of the night, the ground shook. Flaming rocks dropped from the sky. Many of my people were hurt or killed. Great damage was done to the village. The bridge that allowed travel between the smaller islands and the main island were destroyed. We found ourselves stuck on the main island, unable to reach those on the smaller islands who may be injured. Many family members and friends are missing. We cannot reach the islands with the boat docks, and thus we are unable to send Ravenshore for help. I don't even know if any boats have survived. In time long past, my people used the portals of stone to travel quickly from island to island. but we have lost the knowledge of their operation. Only the pair connecting the village to the southwestern field still function. Now that we have bridges, or now that the bridges are gone, we're trapped on the island. Take this crystal to Frederick Talimere. I know that it has something to do with the portals of stone. Perhaps he can tell you how it functions. So basically, how are we going to get off this island? We're going to have to use teleporters. A cleric by the name of Frederick Talimere has been living with us for the last few years. He has been studying the portals of stone and the outer ruins of the abandoned temple. Maybe he has the knowledge to get the portals working again. Find him and see what we will help. Greetings, journeymen. I have been speaking with Breckish One Fang about the predicament that we find ourselves in. The clan leader may know of a way to get off these islands and return to Ravenshore, because we have our base of operation in Ravenshore, Dark Elf City. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Dark Elf cities. They look cool. You must find a way off these islands. Someone must take the news of what happened here to our masters, the merchants of Alvar. They must know of the cataclysm and of the Regnan raid. I've written a letter to the merchants of Alvar representative in Ravenshore, Elgar Fellmoon. In it, I explain our situation here. If anyone can advise us on what to do here, it is Fellmoon. Take this to him now. The pirates from the dread island of Regna are using the cataclysm and the confusion created by it to aid them in overrunning the island. If they conquer Daggerboon, they can use it as an outpost for direct raids on Ravenshore. The merchant council in Alvar must be notified. You must find a way onto the boats and tell him. It will take several boats to ferry the entire caravan back to Ravenshore, or many trips by one boat. This cannot be done until the waters around the Daggerboon Islands are free from Regnan pirates. It is best that you return to Alvar and tell the council blah 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 all at the same time. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. So let's get started on this. We are supposed to talk to Frederick Talimere in order to get off this island. But first, let's actually explore the island.
We got your gear.
You do indeed have gear, but you don't have any gear for me because I can't use leather armor or helmets. Could, however, use some gauntlets, but I don't really have any money, do I? Training station. Oh, well. Okay, luck permanent. I'll always take that. My brother, Istrik the Tongue, went to check on the Tobersk plant on one of the lesser islands. He has not returned. I am afraid that he is one of those stranded by the cataclysm. He may even be hurt. If we were to fix the portals of stone, he would surely be able to return, and we would get him. We could get help to those who need it. Find him for me. Mountain of Fire. Why would you live so close to a Mountain of Fire anyway? Oh, here's actually Frederick Talimer's house. I forgot about that. What? I don't have time to talk now. I need to pack some things and leave. Ah, the portals. I have been studying them and the lost culture that built them for years. They were built by the civilization that had its day long before the lizardmen came to inhabit these islands. They were a means of instantaneous travel between the islands, and sadly the power stones needed to operate them are in short supply. So clan leader One Fang gave you that power stone he was holding on to. It will power the portal on the southwestern tip of the island. To use it, hold an image of the stone in your mind as you step onto the portal. You know, I have a power stone that will activate the portal to the abandoned temple, and you have one that will allow us to reach the island where that portal is. If we join forces, we could reach the temple with ease. What say you? Yes. So Frederick Talimere joins the party. He has a power stone indeed. I also started with Dagger Wound Oddities, since he is studying that, and 2 potions. Cure Disease and Cure the Poison, which is nice. What is nice about the people that join you is that they're higher level than you, so they automatically have skill points. Most important for a cleric for me is Spirit and Body Magic. Oh yeah, and in Might and Magic 6, clerics and sorcerers once promoted to a certain degree could learn Light and Dark Magic. And in Might and Magic 7, you had to go either Light or Dark Magic for sorcerers, and clerics to learn Dark and Light Magic. And in Might and Magic 8, clerics can learn Light Magic from the start, and necromancers can learn Dark Magic from the start. Very powerful if you choose to go with that, but that also means that you have to allocate your points more correctly, so to speak. Okay, Regeneration is a new skill in this game. It used to be a spell back in Might and Magic 7. I'm not sure if it's a spell anymore. But trolls and dragons, I think, can learn it, and vampires to a certain degree, and it just works as a regeneration spell. It regenerates hit points over time by a larger amount. I believe I may know how to stop the destructive force of the Mountain of Fire. I have found an ancient spell that should give me the power to send the Mountain of Fire back into the sea. To complete the spell, I need an ancient relic called the Idol of the Snake. With this item of power, I should be able to complete the spell. So we should find that, but we don't really get any hints of where it is.
Never seen one before.
Listen.
Never seen one before.
Oh, I could hear that. We are going to battle eventually and help those Lizardmen fighting those pirates, but it's...
How ready you for battle?
I'm kind of scared, first of all. And I also kind of need to get more people to join me, because
The finest potions available.
just me and Frederick is not going to be enough to actually take on all of these people. Oh, hi. Okay, thank you, Stone. I'm not really sure what caused this. I normally don't see this. I'm glad I found you. Of all the other guards, you are the only one I've seen. Regnant pirates attack the island. We must inform the caravan master, Dadoros. He is visiting the village chieftain. Find him and return to the wagons to guard them. So, that was actually pretty nice.
Never seen one before.
Because
Never
I've
seen one
always
before.
complained about the fact that we
Never
don't really
seen
get
one
any
before.
explanation now in the beginning, but apparently we do if we just walk a certain road. So, good to know. Expert Earth Magic. Guess who's never gonna touch that?
Have a seat. We'll be right with you.
Oh, in this game
Have
you
a
can play
seat.
Aquamage from
We'll
the
be
start.
right with
That's
you.
a change from Mathematic 7. And Aquamage has some new cards. Like the Berserker here right now is not featured in Mathematic 6. Haha, burn. And it's a great way to earn some money in the beginning now, so we're gonna totally accept that. There's the bank, don't really need the bank. Another thing about Might and Magic 8 that is very fascinating for me is that it features a lot of secrets, and I mean a lot. I have no idea if I have the knowledge enough, so to speak, to know of every single secret, but I do know of some of them. And that's like, for example, all of a sudden you see a tree, and you can open up that tree, it's a chest, and it has an artifact. That will happen, for example, once we get to Ravenshore, for some reason. Yellow fever is a very crippling disease that pops up every few years. Usually we arrange for medicine from the mainland, but now that the bridges are destroyed, no one can make it back to the docks. Here, take these scrolls of cure disease. Maybe we can at least prevent an epidemic. The 6 huts on the outer islands are infected. If the teleporters between the islands are repaired, you can take these scrolls to the huts. Unfortunately, you will have to find 3 more scrolls in your travels. And that is not super difficult, so we're going to be able to do that, most likely. Oh, here's Spare Grandmaster. That's nice to know eventually if you have a knight with us. Expert Letter, if we ever care about that. Expert Air Magic. Now, this is an important place. This is where you can recruit people to join your
Welcome,
adventure.
adventurer.
So people who have accepted joining you, they will go here. And that is pretty nice. I'm just gonna first of all dismiss Frederick.
Welcome, adventurer.
So we can like read his description and stuff. So we have Frederick Telemer. We already know him, and he's going to join our party. But after he left the sanctuary of his order, Frederick Telemer found himself drawn to secular pursuits, particularly towards the study of cultures that have disappeared from the face of Jadam. Elspeth Lamentia, turned into a vampire against her will by none other than Fant, guildmaster of the Necromancer's Guild, Elspeth fled her native Shadowspire. Seeking a new life, she found it as a freebooting adventurer. Let's get her with us. Devlin Arcanus, Necromancer. A newly initiated practitioner of the dark arts, Arcanus is taking his first steps down the path which he hopes will lead him to power and glory. Strong in mind, and if not body, he has concentrated his time in pursuit of magical knowledge. And, of course, this guy. So, it's not really the most powerful bunch in the world. Let's be real. But Bless them, they try their best. And if you hear a cat in the background, that's my cat seeing a fly, because she is weird like that. But they also start up level 5, which means we have some spell points to allocate, or skill points. When it comes to Elspeth, I don't really care much. We're probably not going to end up using her. I never really liked her. So for me, it was all about just getting her dagger skill up. I'm not really sure why, but sure. When it comes to Devlin, he is probably going to stay with us for a little bit. And we just boosted his air magic enough to be promoted, and some more in dark magic, which is also important for him. And the reason why I did... Oh, here's the spellbook, it looks so different. It's because I'm addicted to Lizard Eye. Spend too much time here now. Wizard Eye to not go for air magic. There is one prophecy, the prophecy of the snake, that I've been unable to find a copy of. I think it may be the most revealing about the future of Jadam. I don't know how to pronounce that. Frederick Talamer, the cleric, has told me of the snake ruins and of the abandoned temple. He is in agreement with me that there may be a copy of this prophecy somewhere in the temple. Could you find it for me? We will indeed. So, I think that has been most of the houses. Yeah, it looks like it. Why don't we go try to hunt some pirates, since they are so stupidly attacking sweet lizardmen. Don't step on the lava, because there can be falling meteors there. So, as far as I remember, the pirates will just keep on spawning. However, the lizardmen will not. No, that sounds wrong. They probably also spawn. So, what you can do here is just, you can earn as much money as you technically want. What I want is 1,000 gold before I do anything else. So I could get expert air magic. Ooh, a buccaneer. Those
This
are...
could be tough.
Yeah, exactly. And you're gonna have to be honest that, you know, these battles in the beginning can be kind of difficult, and I have forgotten to set spells, so...
This could be tough.
It shouldn't be. But I forgot to set spells, which made it a bit worse. So, it doesn't look like Devlin actually knows that much.
Yes.
He does know Toxic Cloud and Reanimate and stuff like that, so he's a typical Necromancer, but right now using Toxic Cloud will cost way too much mana for us to actually... for that to actually be worth
Let's
it.
use it.
So let's instead go for a good old-fashioned Necromancer's best friend, or Wizard's best friend. Oh, I miss having a bow, or not having a bow.
Ow!
Yeah. Oops, that was the wrong person to heal. It's going to take some time for me to get back into playing Might and Magic 8, because I haven't in a while, and it's, you know, it's a different feeling than Might and Magic 6, for an example, which is the last game I played for in the series.
Let's kill him.
We will kill another. Relax. A bunch of these guys ran away, though. I don't like that. We do have over 1,000 gold, though. Oh, it's just so annoying that nobody has a bow.
It should have fled.
It should, Elspeth. It should have fled indeed. Totally forgot, though, but the caravans that we're supposed to protect was actually featured back there, but we kind of ignored it, just went straight on for the pirates.
Let's kill another.
Relax. What's your name again? Torco? No, Costo. Hey, plate armor? Really?
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. That's actually worth quite a lot, so... I mean, we can learn how to use
Too
plate
easy.
with their old... Costo? I forgot his name again. Yeah, Costo. He can learn how to use plate armor, so we're going to do that eventually, but right now he has chain, which is good enough, so we're just going to sell that, actually, for a nice bit of profits. Now you see there spawn some new pirates over here. So technically you can fight here forever. 3 buccaneers, nice. But we don't want that. Yeah, buccaneers not really an issue. Got a bunch of bodies down here to pick up too, though. I'm not gonna bother killing all of these pirates because there's really no point. But again, the money is.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Howdy. Good day.
Help us, yeah, sure.
Howdy.
I'm busy, guys. I'm looting your friends, so stay away. It's a shame that none of these lizard guards actually drop anything. They look like they would.
It's worthless.
It is really not worthless, though. At this point, we have to sell everything we can. Yeah, but we're gonna ignore those for now. Like, they'll disappear eventually. It's gonna take some time, but, like, they'll disappear eventually. Ooh, hi! Okay, move too close. I'm very sorry. Move too close to the fire pit area. That is certain death, by the way, if you move there too early. No mistake. Making no mistake.
I'll ready you for battle.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Do you actually want anything here? We do, though. Damn it. Now I spent all my money here. Okay, we're gonna sell the
Give
other.
it to someone else.
No, it's spare! Damn it, I always forget that halberds are spare! No! Now we lost all of the money. I was just like, damn, 200 X. Super nice. Ah, so stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I hate myself. No, I don't. But, like, yes. Now, where's the armor smith then? Ah, we lost like 400 gold doing that. Who's the best merchant, by the way? Well, I guess Devlin now. I'm afraid that I'm No, Devlin? Yeah, okay, his name is Devlin. Yeah, that's what I thought. So why did I read Arcanus earlier? It's because it's his last name, but, like, why did I read that? I don't know. Oh, by the way, barrels in this game.
For some training.
Okay, that's
Good job.
kind of cute. No, not spirit magic. Am I stupid? Ugh. Okay, things are not going well right now. Where's air magic? Oh, I feel like we've walked past it, haven't we? Okay, can we just...
We got your gear.
Thank you. Ah, oh, sure. I was trying to say that barrels, they regenerate every single time you leave and enter an area. So technically speaking, in this game, you can get very high stats all the way from the beginning just by exiting and entering this town. But we're not going to do that. That's very cheap. Orange is intellect, so thank you. Now, this is the caravan we're supposed to protect.
I haven't seen this kind before.
And we can steal some Tobersk fruits. If we want to. And some Tobersk brandy. Nobody's actually going to care about this if you do it. And as you saw earlier, some people are willing to buy this. So, it's not the worst idea in the world. I'm not sure if you can open up anything else. Just you can. The empty flasks, don't really care too much about it. Yeah, potions are useful in the beginning, but like... Red. Ooh, a lot of might for you. So we're gonna sell that brandy again. That's the last thing we're gonna do in this episode. I remember it was some kind of like mount or lakeside villa. If I don't remember wrong. And villa might be a very strong word. Here we go. But don't remember where we can sell the Tolbersk. Oh, it's pulp. Never mind. Wait, so how could we sell brandy? But we're just gonna keep this anyway, so we can sell it later on in another place. I'm not really sure where, but it's gonna be somewhere. Okay, so we have done the beginning here now. Like, we have started our adventure in Might and Magic 8. Might and Magic 8 is not as long game as Might and Magic 6 is, so I'm not expecting to spend all the time in the world. But we are gonna still finish this and have fun, you know? So we're just gonna end the episode here looking at the warriors. No, because they're dying, and that means to go after me next, and I don't want that. So we're gonna move on a bit, and we're gonna stay away from these dangerous areas with like falling meteors. And we're gonna end the episode here. So I've been a Mighty Gamer. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next episode of this Let's Play. Bye! Bye! Ooh, I'm gonna do like this look through at the end of every single episode. Yes, just like in Might and Magic 6. So, bye-bye!